you know you make me float, float. Boy, you really give me high. Ooh, I feel like I'm on dope, 'cause you.
So today we're going to be testing out Blooming Gel versus using a base coat. So I have my Blooming Gel and I have my base coat. I want to see if it's going to do the same thing. Me personally, I feel like I always stand by Blooming Gel because that's what it's made for. But I know a lot of nail techs say that they can use the base coat and it does the same thing. So let's try it out. Because let's be real, like we already spent a lot of money on our nail products. So if we can save money by just doing our base coat and having it act as Blooming Gel, why not? I feel like Blooming Gel still gives out like a better like flow with it. So I'm going to use these 3 colors and we're going to try a couple of different things. We're going to try 2 different marbles and we're going to try the croc print because Blooming Gel is supposed to spread. And I don't see foundation, well, base coat spreading like it should for certain designs. So I'm going to test this out so you won't have to, and we'll see how this goes. I know I sound horrible, y'all. My voice just keeps changing and changing. Like, I cannot wait to be over this cold. Like, I don't see how one little sore throat can just do so much damage. Like, I sound like I've been smoking a pack a day. Like, this is not even funny. Like, it's been a week already. Like, I'm ready to get over this. So I'm going in with my detail brush. Now you can either use a detail brush or you can use a dotting tool. I use either or. The first one I'm going to try it on is the Blooming Gel. And like I said, let's test this theory out.
It's my happy day, I want to sing it all the day. My best friends are always with me. We sing, we dance, we laugh, we are happy every day. Have fun with us, let's say happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy.
Now, when I'm doing my marble, I know some people like either mix it on the palette first and then go onto the nail. And I know some people just like place them super close and then swirl them around. I don't do either. I like to swirl it myself, and I like the fact that the Blooming Gel lets it glide so easily. So yeah, I do my marble like this, and it's been working great for me. So this is my technique. I will say with the Blooming Gel, I like the fact that it does kind of spread as soon as you place the color on, so you don't have to worry about trying to blend it in too much. It's no harsh lines really, and I honestly cannot wait to see how this base coat is gonna go because I just can't wrap my head around it. So right off bat, I noticed like when I'm doing the base coat and I'm trying to do my marble, it does still glide. I don't think it's as smooth as the Blooming Gel, but it definitely has a slippery layer to it. I'm wondering like how this will hold up after curing because you're kind of like messing with the complete structure of it. You can definitely use it though. So I would say like If you're running out, you can definitely try to use the base coat. But I still prefer the Bloom and Gel hand, well, finger, because it spreads so much. It spreads so much better than just doing it with the base gel. So I'm going to try to test this out with my croc print, because even though croc print isn't as popular as it once was, I still feel like some people get it occasionally. So yeah, let's try it out. I'm going back in with our Bloom and Gel first, and we'll see how this works. Not gonna lie, I'm a little biased when it comes to this. I feel like Bloom and Gel is gonna win me over at the end. Like, I don't know, y'all. I can't see me using base coat for anything other than what it is.
Your smile lit up like a sunrise glow. Touch so soft where the season.
So right off bat, I'm noticing when I'm doing my croc print for you, on top of the base gel, it's not spreading. It's not giving us that look. Like, you can see the difference between the Bloom and Gel and the croc print on the base gel. It's kind of almost too defined. When you're getting that croc print, you want it to fade just a little bit. And even though like my lines that I put on my croc print wasn't as uniform, you still want that spread so it can kind of blend a little bit into itself, if you get what I'm saying. And I just wasn't getting that from the base gel. I'm going to try to marble one more time. I'm going to do it how most people do it, which is swirling the colors onto the palette first and then placing it on the nail. Now this time I am starting off with the base gel just to see, like, you know, maybe if I start one way, I'll notice a difference, but let's see. Now, I'm a little upset because when I was swirling my second design using the Bloom and Gel, the colors were a little bit too light and it just wasn't showing up on camera as good as I wanted it to. But I will say that I am shocked by my conclusion of things. I am here for using base coat as a way to do marble. However, I do not think that it is good to do with crock print. I feel like maybe you can do crock print another way, maybe adding like a few drops of alcohol onto the nail with the base coat. I don't know. I'm just one of those people that believe in just buying the tools that you need, and so that way you'll always be ready. But this is an up close look at the finished results. The one on the left is the base coat, and the one on the right is the Bloomingdale. So